Hello, my name is Nicole Wall, licensed insurance broker and owner of Fulton Financial and Insurance Agency. Presenting with me is licensed insurance broker Lucy Castor. The Medicare Scholar Program is designed to give educational content about different Medicare topics throughout the year. Today we will be talking about signing up for Medicare. This presentation is designed to help individuals approaching age 65 or thinking about retiring through the process of signing up for Medicare benefits. It covers whether or not they need to apply or will be automatically enrolled, an overview of the election period, the late enrollment penalty, and what to do if they need to delay enrolling. Getting started. The first thing to consider when enrolling in Medicare is whether or not you will be automatically enrolled. Individuals that are already collecting their Social Security income payments and have worked their 40 quarters to qualify for premium-free Part A will automatically be enrolled starting the month they turn 65. If the beneficiary has not yet elected to receive their Social Security payments, they will be required to sign up for their Medicare Part A and Part B benefits. When to sign up. This can be done during the initial enrollment period, IEP, general enrollment period, GEP, or special enrollment period, SEP, if applicable. The initial enrollment period is the first opportunity for a beneficiary to sign up for benefits. It begins 3 months before the month they turn 65, includes the month they turn 65, and 3 months after they turn 65. Depending on when they sign up during the 7-month period will determine when their benefits go into effect. Best advice, sign up prior to the month they turn 65 to avoid any delays. Here is a chart that Social Security and Medicare use to determine when benefits begin for those that sign up during the IEP. If you sign up for Part A and or Part B in this month, so if you sign up within 3 months before you turn 65, your coverage is going to start the month you turn 65. The month you turn 65, if you sign up during that period, it'll start 1 month after you sign up, and so on. This is important to understand, especially those who are trying to align the date that are retiring or losing group employment, as their desired Medicare start date may not be feasible based on the chart. If an individual does not enroll during their IEP, they can sign up during the general enrollment period. The GEP happens every year from January 1st through March 31st, with any coverage applied or starting on July 1st of that year. Late enrollment penalty. If beneficiaries do not sign up during their IEP, they may be subject to a late enrollment penalty, LEP. The LEP equals 10% for each 12-month period they could have had Part B, and is paid for as long as they are active with Part B. Also, the penalty is based on the current Part B premium, so when the Part B premium changes, so will the LEP. For example, John delayed enrolling in Medicare by 23 months from his 65th birthday. He'll pay a 10% penalty. Second example is if Patty delayed enrolling by 37 months, she'll have to pay a 30% penalty, 3 12-month periods. Special enrollment periods. As the last option to enroll in Medicare, there exists a special election period, or SEP, for individuals who were covered under employer or union coverage based on their spouse's current employment. In other words, the client or their spouse needs to be actively employed and working and covered by employer coverage to use the SEP. They can apply anytime they are working and covered under group or union coverage, and up to 8 months after, whichever happens first. The month after employment ends, or the month after group/union health insurance ends based on their employment. Even if they elect to take their COBRA coverage, which can run for 18 months after loss of coverage, they are still limited to only 8 months after loss of employment or group coverage. For example, Mason is covered under his employer coverage but retired in February. He will need to sign up by October 31st, otherwise he'll need to wait until the GEP, which is the general enrollment period, and could be subject to the late enrollment penalty. So now I'm going to hand it off to Lucy to start delaying enrollment.
Great, thanks, Nicole. So delaying enrollment. If your clients are working and covered under employment coverage, they may choose to delay enrolling in Medicare Parts A and or B, depending on the size of their employer. The number of employees as it relates to delaying Medicare is based on the TEFRA law passed in 1982, and they are, if the employer has fewer than 20 employees, they should sign up for Part A and Part B when they're first eligible, and if they don't enroll, they may be subject to the LEP. If the employer has 20 employees or more, they should ask their benefits manager whether they have group health coverage as defined by the IRS, and if so, they can delay enrolling in Medicare when they're first eligible, as their group is considered primary insurance coverage. So how to delay enrollment? If the beneficiary is already receiving Social Security payments, they will receive their Medicare information 3 months prior to the month they turn 65, and their Medicare card shortly thereafter. Once they receive their card, they should fill out the included form indicating that they would like to delay their Part A and or Part B benefits and mail it back with the card. If the beneficiary is not already collecting their Social Security payments, they would simply skip the enrollment process and either sign up during the general enrollment period or the special enrollment period. So delaying enrollment, how to sign up. So after delaying their Medicare enrollment, they will need to complete 2 forms in order to sign up for their benefits. The first form, CMS 40B, is the application for enrollment in Medicare, and CMS L564 is the request for employment information. The employer will need to complete the second section on Form L564 and sign. This is to certify that the client was covered under group insurance based on active employment for the purpose of avoiding the late enrollment penalty. Once completed, both forms need to be submitted to Social Security. So delaying enrollment start dates. Applying for Medicare after delaying enrollment has a big impact on when Part A and Part B benefits will take effect. Part A will be backdated 6 months from the date they sign up, but not earlier than their 65th birthday month. It's important to note, if they're contributing to a health savings account, they will need to stop their contributions 6 months prior to signing up for Part A, or they could be penalized by the IRS. If the beneficiary signs up for Part B while they're still working, or during the first full month they no longer have group coverage, they can choose to have the first of the month in which they sign up as their effective date, or the first of any of the following 3 months. If they sign up during any of the remaining 7 months of their SEP, the coverage will start the first of the month after they sign up. So IEP versus SEP. Sometimes a beneficiary may find themselves in a situation where they are applying for coverage during their 7-month IEP, but are also eligible for their SEP due to group insurance. In this situation, the IEP will trump the SEP, and Social Security and Medicare will follow the IEP chart to determine effective dates. If a client is going to be retiring anytime during their IEP, it's important that they sign up for their Medicare benefits at the right time, or they could run into issues of non-coverage. I'm going to turn it back to Nicole for closing.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. If you would like to have a free Medicare Scholar presentation at your local senior center, VFW, lodge, other activity group, please let us know and we would love to set something up with you. There's a one-page summary about this topic in a PDF format you can access by clicking on the link in the description below. Lastly, keep a lookout for our next presentation that will cover the topic of home health care. Thank you.